If you live with multiple sclerosis and wake up exhausted even after a full night's sleep, it feels like MS has drained every part of your life, I want you to hear this. What if your fatigue isn't something permanent you've doomed to live with, but a sign your nervous system is still trying to repair? That belief shift changes everything, because most people assume their MS fatigue comes from bad sleep or progression of MS symptoms. But the real story is far deeper and far more hopeful.
MS fatigue isn't tiredness. It's a biological overload, a drain caused by inefficient signaling, debris clearance, ion channel instability, and attempted remyelination happening underneath the surface. This is why you can sleep well and still wake up exhausted. But if the problem is biological instability, stability can be rebuilt.
I was diagnosed in 2004 and lived with every stage of progression. I lost strength, coordination, balance, all of it. But nothing more than life-altering than the fatigue. It wasn't being just tired. It felt like someone unplugged the power from my life. The world kept moving, and I couldn't plug back in.
Here's what people with MS feel: whole body shutdown. Not just physical fatigue, mental, emotional, and electrical exhaustion. Thoughts become heavy. Movements feel weighted. Every action demands more energy than it should. This isn't weakness, it's inefficiency.
And I wish someone had told me that earlier. What we call fatigue in MS is often something much more specific. It's called lassitude, a deeper, heavier, medically recognized exhaustion unique to MS.
Lassitude is not tiredness, laziness, or a lack of motivation. It's a shutdown that occurs when unstable neural signals meet the high energy demands of attempted repair. Think of it like your nervous system dimming its own lights to prevent burnout.
And if you've lived with MS long enough, you know the feeling. It hits suddenly. It worsens with heat. It weighs down every task, thinking, speaking, moving, everything. This isn't just fatigue. This is your system being overwhelmed.
Clinically, lassitude is defined by its sudden onset, severity, and resistance to rest. Picture a weighted vest you can't remove. Every movement costs more. Every thought drags. And underneath it all, instability. But instability isn't permanent, it's fixable.
Over time, everything changed for me, slowly at first. Then, over time, unmistakably. It began with weightlifting, then a small eating window, then UVB light, then iodine, and then I got really serious and really started focusing on sleep, deep sleep, structured sleep. And every time I added one more essential, the fatigue lost a little power. Each essential lowered instability. Each one freed more energy for real repair. And as repair started holding, lassitude finally loosened its grip.
Here's why Steve's essentials worked. Remyelination is one of the most energy-intensive tasks the nervous system performs. OPCs must divide, migrate, mature, and wrap new myelin. Microglia must clear debris. Potassium channels must recalibrate. NAD+ metabolism rises. Every essential Steve added supported one of these processes. When the foundations are strong, the repair cycle doesn't collapse.
And here's the truth. most people never hear. Your body wants to repair. The real twist, the one I wish someone had told me years earlier, your body never stops trying to repair, ever, not once. It just couldn't finish the job without stability. Inflammation, instability, and debris interrupted the process. You burn energy without getting the benefit. You feel the exhaustion, but not the progress.
Exactly. The problem isn't fatigue, it's unfinished repair cycles. When inflammation stays high, when ion channels misfire, when debris remains, the system keeps paying the energy cost without ever crossing the finish line. Imagine paying a monthly bill for something you never get to use.
That was my life for years. Every day I felt stuck, burning energy, getting nowhere. No one told me my fatigue was my nervous system asking for stability, asking for conditions that would finally let repair complete.
But when repair finally completes, everything changes. Efficiency returns, conduction stabilizes, microglia calm down, OPCs mature, and the energy once spent on survival becomes available again for movement, clarity, balance, and endurance. Fatigue lifts when repair holds.
That's exactly what happened to me. The moment my repair cycle started completing, after years of being blocked, the fatigue lifted. Not overnight, but steadily. Once you understand what really your fatigue means, you stop blaming yourself. You stop fearing every bad day, and you start focusing on the things that let repair complete.
Those conditions include stabilizing potassium channels, supporting NAD plus metabolism, clearing debris, reducing sympathetic overactivation, improving deep sleep, and creating clean neural demand through exercise. Efficiency rises, fatigue falls.
So if your MS fatigue feels like it's destroying your life, hear this. You're not failing. Your body isn't shutting down. Your fatigue isn't proof you're broken. It's proof your system is trying so hard. And once repair stops getting interrupted, the fatigue begins to lift. I lived it. It's the best feeling. And you can feel it too.
Fatigue isn't the enemy. Blocked repair is. And rebuilding the conditions for repair is what brings energy back.
I lived with fatigue so heavy, it stole so much of my life. And I never thought it would change. But it did. And that's why I'm telling you this, because you can feel this shift too. Repair isn't a miracle. It's a process. And once it starts holding, everything begins to return. That's the work. That's the path. That's what I want for you. Thanks for watching. If you want to support my work and be a part of this growing community that meets every week for live chats and supports each other through MS, you can join me on Patreon. Until the next one,